Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Sunday morning. It's a coffee kind of morning. My favorite mug. I want to continue my Albums to Discover series through Discog Shuffle. It's been a couple of episodes since I've done this. And today we'll talk about Bad English. Great supergroup formed out of pretty much Journey and the Babies. And I'll talk a bit about that. I'll talk a bit about the Babies, talk a bit about Journey, how they all came together, and then discuss the album at the end. So the Bad English, as I said, supergroup. That's what they're classified as well. Anyway. Includes keyboardist Jonathan Cain from Journey, the great Neal Schon, amazing guitarist from Journey, who started out when he was 17 years old. He was playing with Santana at 17. How remarkable is that? That's just remarkable. Bassist Ricky Phillips from one of my favorite bands, the Babies, and of course singer John Waite. British vocalist from the Babies, as well as great solo artist. Also, drummer Dean Costravana from Journey as well. Great drummer. Great drummer. Speaking of the Babies, have to move this a bit. There we go. One of my favorite bands. They rock. They really do. I almost prefer the Babies over Bad English. Great British pop band formed in 1974. Mr. John Waite there. Glam rock, hard rock, pop rock for sure. This is Broken Heart, the 1977 second album by the Babies. Big hit, Isn't It Time? Huge hit for them. It's also full of great rockin' tunes and ballads. Really good album. Really good album. You got cool tracks like Give Me Your Love. And If You Could See Me Fly, it's a rockin' tune. Another rocker, Rescue Me. Beautiful tune, Silver Dreams, sung by Tony Brock. And I love the last song on it as well, Piece of the Action. Great album. Great album. And then 1979's Head First. Another great album by the Babies. Third album by them. Every Time I Think of You is the big hit off of this one. It's a guitar-driven album more than the other one. I love the title track. It's a great tune. I love Don't Prove I'm Right. I Was the One. The Beautiful You Got It. And I love the last song, California. Just a gorgeous song. And then you get into John Waite's solo career. I have this amazing solo album by him. And immediately you would think it's a ballad type of album. No. It rocks. It actually rocks more than the Babies. It's a great album. It's the second album since leaving the Babies. Missing You, it's a big hit, #1 hit for Mr. John Waite. Again, full of great rock songs. For Your Love and Tears. I love Dreamtime and Shake It Up. And then you get this rockin' tune, Saturday Night. Dark Side of the Sun, another great track. And And then Restless Hearts, got this bit of a country feel on it with some slide guitar. And Tears, Collision, really, really great album. It's he's such a talented artist. So those three alone kind of surpassed what I feel about. And I'm not putting down Bad English. I and I hate to review these albums, but I just find it was too much. What can you say about Journey? What can you say about Journey? San Francisco band, formed in '73, hugely successful. They had their biggest hits between 1978 and 1987, with Steve Perry at the helm, lead vocalist, and of course Neal Schon on guitar. Filling arenas, all over the radio, super hits. 25 gold or platinum albums, 19 top 40 hits. Second only to ELO as far as the top 40 hits. You got great album 1979's Evolution. It's the fifth album by Journey. One of my favorites by them as well. Lovin' Touchin' Squeezin' is a big hit off of that one. Just a cool, slow, rockin' tune. At the time, it was one of the most successful albums. Loved the opening track on it as well. The majestic, great opening solo, harmonic vocals over it. It's a short but powerful track. Steve Perry's vocals are so powerful on Too Late. Of course, Lovin' Touchin' Squeezin', slow rocker, one of my favorites. Such a good track, as I said. And then you got the harmonic City of Angels, another great rocker. The beautiful Sweet and Simple. And then Lovin' You Is Easy, another great rockin' tune. And then ends with another rockin' tune, Lady Luck. Of course, when you think of Journey, sometimes you think of all the ballads. They were more than that. They could rock on that when they wanted to. And Greg Raleigh shared vocals as well. Such a good band. And then you've got Departure. Departure is the sixth album by Journey. Another chart topper at the time. Any Way You Want is a big hit off of that one. Great harmonies. Big radio hit. Unfortunately, it'll be the last album to feature Greg Raleigh. Share lead vocals, keyboardist. He'll be replaced by Jonathan Cain from the Babies. So again, Journey and the Babies kind of had a marriage together. Any Way You Want It. Of course, the big hit. Then you got the smooth jazz like Walks Like a Lady. That's just so good. Where Were You is another rockin' tune. Great opening riffs on that one. Huge and powerful vocals in I'm Crying, and a powerful solo by Neal Schon in that one. Line of Fire, another rocker. And then you've got the awesome but too short opening track, Departure. It's almost like an introduction to the album. Beautiful track, Stay a While. I just love that track. Steve Perry's vocals are out of this world. And then the heavy track, Homemade Love. Great album. I mean, Journey, they could rock it out, as I said, when they wanted to. And then finally, the Bad English. So in a roundabout way, you've got Journey and the Babies having this relationship together as far as intermingling with artists on both sides. So glam rock album, as you can see by the cover. There's Neal Schon there, and John Waite in the middle. Definitely an 80s hair band. Um, supergroup, joining two huge bands together to gel into one. Um, vocalist John Waite, as I said, great vocalist in his own right. Bassist Ricky Phillips from the Babies, Neal Schon, and Jonathan Cain from Journey. Neal Schon, of course, the amazing guitarist that he is. Jonathan Cain, keyboardist. And then Dean Crastovano, drummer from Journey. The band formed in 1987, and mainly known for the hit When I See You Smile. Huge ballad. The name Bad English came from John Waite and Jonathan Cain playing pool together. And John Waite missed a shot, and Jonathan Cain said how bad his English was. And English is a slang for putting spin on your pool ball. So they just use that name. So the self-titled Bad English is the debut album by them. And When I See You Smile was actually written by Diane Warren. I didn't know that. Then 1990 they toured with Whitesnake. And they released another album, Backlash, in 1991, but it didn't do very well. It just kind of fell off the charts, and they ended up breaking up. Also, mainly because Neal Schon and Ricky Phillips wanted a harder edge to the band, and John Waite wanted more of a pop type of band. So they couldn't agree on what direction they wanted to go, so they split ways. As I said earlier, I have to say that I prefer the Babies and Journey over this album. This album is a great album, but it doesn't have staying power to me. And I don't want to put it down because, again, it's a powerful album. It's really, really good. But it's not a second or third listen. It's a listen and then, oh, cool, awesome, and then you go on. I haven't listened to this one in probably about a year, and I put it back on again to do this review, or this I look at, or this albums to discover. Still a great album to discover. Don't get me wrong. It just I don't find it's a lot of this, and but it doesn't keep you going, in my opinion anyway. But it's enjoyable, but not remarkable, and that's the words I wrote down here. So it's enjoyable. It's a great album. It's just not a remarkable album like the Babies. When you hear those Babies albums, or even the Journey albums, they're remarkable because of the vocals, because of the guitar playing. John Waite, amazing vocalist, but there's a lot of pomp in it. A lot of big guitars that maybe don't have to be big. A lot of synthesizers and that type of thing. And again, I'm making it sound like a bad album, but it's not a bad album. Opening track, Best of What I Got. Good track. Heaven is a four-letter word. Pretty good song. Possession, another nice ballad. Neal Schon's guitar shines on Forget Me Not. One of the better tracks on the album. The big hit, of course, When I See You Smile. Radio-friendly track, huge on the charts. The rockin' Ready. Ready When You Are. It's got a great drum entry and huge riffs by Neal Schon. Lay Down, another rockin' track on it. The opening riffs to Rockin' Horse are really good. One of the heavier tracks on the album. And then it ends with the smooth, pretty cool track, Don't Walk Away. So overall, not a bad album, but definitely nice to listen to once in a while. Again, it doesn't have that second play to me, and that's not my purpose. Wow, I'm having trouble with my words today. it's not the purpose of these albums to discover, to review albums, but um, I just found it was a lot of big sounds with nothing to keep me going. And again, the Babies albums are the better listeners, the ones that hold me. The Journeys are the better listeners, the ones that hold me. Still, overall, glad to have it in my collection. Definitely an album to discover for your own right. You may love it. I'd like it. I can't say I love it. And again, I don't want to put it down because it's pretty darn good album. I couldn't make an album like this if I tried. But again, still happy to have it in my collection. And an album to discover. Bad English. There you go. So let's see what's on the next shuffle. And if I choose something that I've already talked about, I'll switch it up. Touch wood, so far that hasn't happened. Go to random item. Blue Rodeo, Diamond Mine. Wow. I may choose this one. I don't have. I'm going to choose another one because I have it, but I don't have a sleeve for it, an outer sleeve. I just have the album. So I'm going to. That's the only reason I'm going to choose another one here. So I'm going to hit the shuffle again. Not that it's a great album. I love Blue Rodeo. Blue Rodeo is a fantastic Canadian folk rock band. It's just amazing. I've seen them. Supertramp, Crisis, What Crisis? Yes, there we go. That's the next one to talk about. Anyway, guys, I love you all. Thank you so much for all your great support, your comments, your subscriptions. Please hit the like button below. Please hit the subscribe button below. I appreciate all your wonderful, wonderful comments. It means so much to me. And have yourself a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. We'll talk to you again soon. I'll already talk to you Tuesday-ish. Take care. Bye, guys.